I am in the farmhouse kitchen this morning because I'm going to be showing you guys around our cabinets. We installed our cabinets several weeks ago and we just finished them up. And so I thought I would give you a little tour through, show you our Ikea cabinets, how we kind of built them together and how we designed our kitchen because it has seen the most transformation. So we decided to go with Ikea cabinets, one, because we were on a tight budget, and two, we use them in the shop packaging room, the back half of our shop. And we built them about a year ago, and we really liked the ease of customizing the layout, and it wasn't too hard to put together once you start going. So that was the main reason that we went with the Ikea cabinets. So how the Ikea cabinets kind of come together is I like to look at them in 4 different compartments. So you have the box, the base of the cabinet, which you can design for like width space or even depth space. So you have your base cabinet, which is like a big old box. You have your toe kicks, which are like the little plastic little stands that your box sits on, and then you have your guts, which is like your drawers and your shelves and that kind of thing, and then you have your fronts, which are your front drawers that you open and close. So those are like the 4 categories that go into an Ikea cabinet. And so it's very easy once you start to install, and it was easy to work with their design program that they have on their website. And so those were the main reasons that we went with the Ikea cabinets. One, because they were just super affordable. Whenever it comes to kitchen cabinetry, you can go crazy over budget. Ikea's design program on their website makes it super simple. So you just find the measurement of your room, you enter those specs, you add in where your window placements are, and then basically you just drag and drop whatever cabinet bases you want. So how I did it is I started by centering up our kitchen sink, and we did have to modify the cabinet because I don't believe they have a cabinet that is built for a farmhouse sink. So we did have to modify that with some 2x4s, which I'll show you here shortly. But basically everything else was just drag and drop. You play around with the design. And then once you have all of that, you can kind of just go through the design and open and close all of your drawers. And like if you need to move things around, it's super simple. So as far as the kitchen goes, we're gonna have our fridge over here. We just have a little 24-inch base cabinet. We have one of their Ikea dishwashers that will also have a front panel, so it'll look built into the rest of the cabinets. Like I said, we have our farmhouse sink from Sinkology, super gorgeous. And then we have a 30-inch over here, and it's nice because, like I said, with those inside guts of the cabinets, you can kind of just play around with the different like drawers if you want like these to pull out, or you can just have them open and just have a singular shelf or whatever. You can customize all of that good stuff. And then over here, same situation where we have a combination. Of course, nothing is installed, but we have a combination of drawers and shelves for ease of like pots and pans. Because this house is a new build, we knew that all of our floors and walls were level, which is a beautiful thing and something we're not used to. So since we knew all of the walls and the floors were level, we opted to not get any of the Ikea plastic toe kicks. One, because it was gonna be like $200 for these plastic stands. So what we ended up doing was taking some 2x4s, and we used those as our toe kicks. So we just built a stand for those cabinets to sit on. So how the Ikea cabinets work is, like I said, you put together your box, which is really nice. And then it has a little metal track, which you can see here, that gets screwed into the studs of your wall. And then your box cabinet just goes in and hooks onto that track so your cabinet can't pull forward. And then of course your toe kicks keep it all level. So the perk of getting the 2x4 toe kicks was a major savings of money. So $200 of the toe kicks versus $75 worth of 2x4 material. The one thing that I would say is if you do have very unlevel floors and walls, you're gonna want those plastic toe kicks, because those toe kicks allow you to, it goes like on a screwing mechanism to where you can level out that cabinet. So if you do have a floor that is very uneven, you can raise that plastic toe kick to kind of get that cabinet level. So this is how we ended up building up our farmhouse sink supports. We just screwed a bunch of 2x4s into the cabinet to kind of hold that sink basin in place, and that way it would take off the extra weight. Super simple. You would just have to design it to hold whatever sink basin you have. Ikea does have sink cabinet bases specifically for the sinks. However, I wasn't seeing one for a farmhouse sink. So keep that in mind. Super customizable if you're able to, and then it's just a matter of piloting some holes in there for your water lines and your drainage, and then if you have any electric boxes for like a disposal of some sorts. A quick look over here. This is our old cabinet piece that I'd gotten several years ago from Marshall's Antique Warehouse in Canton, Ohio. It has a top piece that we'll be bringing in after our countertops are installed, but I did want an old piece to utilize as our pantry. And then we just have two small 15-inch wide cabinet bases to kind of flank each side of the stove. And that is where we can put, you know, cooking sheets, any spices, anything like that. And then of course we made our custom hood range, our hood vent, that we'll be finishing out with raw wood beams and plaster. So that's what we have rolling for the left side of the kitchen. And like I said, we're utilizing this for our sink and dishwasher and a bunch of prep space. We'll have a large island here in the center of the room that will kind of pull everything together. And then of course, no uppers over here in the corner. We're going to be installing a vertical beadboard as our backsplash that will be painted. That way it adds that kind of old traditional colonial feel that we're looking for. And then I picture somewhere over here, maybe a rack to where we can hang our cast iron pans and that kind of sorts. But anyway, I just wanted to run you guys through these cabinets and the layout. This is what we have finished. There's still a bunch of finished work to be done yet. We're getting ready for the countertops to be installed, so that'll be really exciting. I'll share those details whenever that gets done. So all very exciting. I hope all of that kind of made sense, and I hope that it answered majority of the questions about these IKEA cabinets. Super simple. You just follow the instructions and put them together. Like I said, they start with a box, then you have your toe kicks that the boxes sit on, you have your guts like the drawers and the shelves, and then you have your fronts that add the really pretty finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. I hope it made sense, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.